How's it going, guys? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we have a little bit older MRE. This is a U.S. military MRE. This is a Mariqual instead of Sapaco. This is menu number 19, beef roast with vegetables. This menu is only made 3 years, 2004, 2005, and 2006. And these older ones do not have any date stamp on here, so we don't know for sure which year it is, but we're about to find out. All right, so let's go and get her cut open. And I have our deer hunter here, our blue razor knife, looking kind of rough. Might cause more poison damage than anything. Slice that thing open on the top, pull the contents out. And it's the first time I've had one of these that are pre-packaged, all in a clear package. And let's see if we can find a date on this real quick. That's a serial number. Oh, we'll just have to go ahead and cut her open to see. Actually, I should be able to rip this one open pretty easily. We have a accessory pack. We have, first of all, that's our main entree. A pretty hefty main entree, 8 ounces, 227 grams. We have spice pound cake. I've not had one of those yet. This should be pretty good. We have a date code of 0104. Really? So is that possibly a 2000? Is the MREinfo.com wrong? This one's 0131. Let me go look to make sure. Okay, so MRE Info's information is a little bit off. So Steve, if you're watching this, any of you guys involved with that website, take a look. This looks to be a 2010 bag, and so it has it listed as pot roasted vegetables, and that's obviously this is beef roast with vegetables and gravy. So no big deal. Hopefully they get that fixed and everything's good to go. So we have a date here of, let me just make sure that is the date, of 1115 on the accessory pack. That's more of a serial number. I don't know how to decipher that exact one. We have some steak sauce. That's cool. I'm trying to collect some more information on these dates. The steak sauce is 0083. So this could be a 2011 ration. Cocoa beverage powder. Zero one 0140. And chocolate peanut butter. First time I've ever had that either. That's kind of a rarity, you might say. Let me see. There's a date stamp on that. And these are all early 2010. Accessory pack. It just has this, that must not be the date code because it doesn't coincide with anything that's inside of it as far as date goes. So we'll call this a 2010. We have a ration heater, which may or may not work. Being that old, we have a hot beverage bag for the hot cocoa. And go ahead and slide this stuff out of the way. So yeah, pretty decent sized ration. And we have, didn't even say it on the camera, our cranberries. Our osmotic cranberries, and these have a date of 1/31 2010, I guess. So yeah, we'll call it 2010 ration. The steak sauce should be good. All this stuff should be good from 2010. I'll go ahead and rip our accessory pack open here. So we got it. We have some Taster's Choice, which maybe will be okay, maybe won't. So if this is a 2000 MRE, it would have a different main bag, the older style main bag, and it would not have this in it. It would have the old red label Taster's Choice that likes to get moldy. We have a creamer, a non-dairy creamer. It still feels great. We have a pack of the bright green matches. Smells like matches. Our moist towelette. We have a pack of sugar. All this stuff looks and feels to be in great condition. We have our iodized salt. I have, like you guys know, TP for your bunghole. And our chiclets, which look to be in pretty good shape. Alright, so we got our tray out. Let's go ahead and tray this thing up. We'll start off with the easy stuff first, our spice round cake. Spice pound cake, my bad. We have our oxygen absorber. Smells pretty good. It smells almost like a carrot cake. Doesn't smell rancid or anything. Smells like it's definitely still plenty good. Our cranberry is osmotic, however you say that. My pronunciation of stuff, as you guys let me know, is a little different in some of yours. If you're in different parts of the country. Those look kind of rough. Almost like a jalapeno pepper. Smell kind of old. It's alright. We're not going to pass judgment on this quite yet. And we'll have to knead up this chocolate peanut butter really good. Our cocoa beverage powder. Well, I think we'll go ahead and mix it up in this bag. And we'll pour it in a clear glass so you guys can see it. I think the very next thing we're going to do is get our main entree going, because the rest of this stuff don't take no time to prepare, or unpackage, you might say. So I guess that's the date code on this. It kind of has a B behind it, which I guess maybe that's an option. So 0116B. I don't know. This looks good. Very, very, very heavy as far as main entrees go. And it says on here too, 0116B. B. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Let me grab some water real quick. Alright, so we're back with the ration heater. We're just going to give her a go. 2010-ish ration has a lot better chance on working than the 2000 model for sure. Alright, so let's go and rip the top off the ration heater. I'll go and put our water in, and we know we're going to have to do some salt in this one to get it take off, I'm sure. A little bit more. Turn our salt grinder on the biggest notch, on the coarsest, most coarse. All right. And I think before we even put a ration in it or anything, we're just going to see if it's going to work to start off with. And if it does, we'll go ahead and cram it in our box and heat it up. All right, so the ration heater is taking off nicely. We set it off to the side. You can see it here. It's already starting to puff up in the box. Let that do its thing. And we'll go and undo the crackers. Let's see if we're nice, sharp enough to... Yep, nice vacuum seal. That means it should be plenty good. Man, that ration heater stinks. Terrible. Look at the smoke coming out of it. You can see that on camera or not. I think it's crazy hot. Go ahead and pry these crackers out of here without destroying them. These are not vegetable crackers. These are just plain crackers. I can't smell them over that ration heater. The ration heater is getting crazy. Look at that. I can barely even touch it. Alright, so we had to be the ration heater. I had it on the chair, and it's getting all kinds of crazy. I didn't want to melt the finish off the chair. So we'll get our MRE spoon out. And I think we're down to our steak sauce, our chocolate peanut butter, and our cocoa beverage powder. So let me go get some water heated up for this and the coffee. And by the time we do all that, our main entree should be about done. Okay, so let's get our coffee cup. Open up this coffee. It should have a rip. It says tear here, but there's no notch. There we go. Dump it right in here. It's definitely freeze dried. See, it looks really good. We have our measuring cup full of hot water. Go ahead and dump in there. It says roughly 6 ounces. We'll give that a stir. And our cocoa beverage powder. Fill up the line in the bag. Hopefully have enough water left over to do that. Smells good. Dump that in there. Take a look, and we're already up to the line. We got a little bit left over. We'll put the last tidbit in there, and we're finished. Go ahead and zip this thing closed. Fold it over. Give it a good shake, and we'll grab a glass and our main entree. Okay, we're back. Let's go ahead and set our coffee over here. We'll dump our beverage out in this. Pretty dark chocolate. Okay. Our main entree is up next. It is crazy how I've never had a ration work that good, ever. Usually they get them somewhat warm. This one, I don't know. It's because I put large grain salt in it or what, but it just took off on a rage. Take our trusty knife, slice it open here. We'll squeeze her out like a tube of toothpaste. This is supposed to be one of the better entrees that you could get back in these days. So we're about to see if that is true or not. Okay, and then here in a second we'll use some steak sauce, which I'm guessing is probably A1. Doesn't say anything about that, so we'll just kind of wing it. And we'll keep our chocolate peanut butter there on standby. Let's go ahead and try the main first. Looks like a big slab of meat with some potatoes. And we got our potatoes, carrots, mushrooms. Smells really good. I just dropped it all over the table, but that's all right. Tastes really good. Definitely one of the better entrees. Okay, so we're back. I wipe a little stuff off the table. I'm trying another piece of that. It was actually pretty good. Some potatoes, some carrots, a big slab of mushroom. Really good. Now later on, they had pork roast or pot roast. They had a bunch of different variations of this. They had roast with mushrooms and gravy, roast with gravy. You know, I don't think they even still have that in current MREs. I don't know why. I'll go ahead and open up our steak sauce. We'll try just a little bit of it. Try a little bit off of it first and see how. Oh yeah, this looks like A1. I'll try a low and see how it is. Definitely not A1. I would say Heinz 57 or even almost like a Country Bob's kind of sauce. Pretty good, a lot better than A1. Almost choked, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and try our cranberries. Our cranberries look really pale. They taste fine. They're so heavily drowned with sugar though. Crazy amount of sugar on them. A little bit of our hot chocolate, which looks like it's pretty thick. Vitamin-rich hot chocolate. Tastes pretty decent. Go ahead and get our chocolate peanut butter out. Try some of that. Overall, so far, this meal has been really good. We kneaded this up pretty heavily, so we'll see how it holds up. I'm trying to break it without shattering it everywhere. Well, that didn't happen. That's fine. Squeeze some of our chocolate peanut butter out. Looks pretty decent. Smells just like cocoa and peanut butter. Let's go and give it a try. Really, really good. It's like any other peanut butter, really dry though. Well, the hot chocolate to wash that down. We're going to try a little bit of our coffee here. Smells good and tastes like coffee. I'm going to try some of our spice pound cake. I didn't even know this is even an option. Never even heard of it. It smells like pumpkin spice. Almost like a pumpkin bread kind of thing. A little bit dry, but not too bad. So yeah, not too bad overall. A very good meal. Probably one of the better ones I've ever had. Actually, this is probably the best U.S. military one I've ever had. Other than a couple cold weathers are pretty good. That EverSafe MRE, the scalloped potatoes, that was probably almost tied with this. This has a lot better sides to it though. But yeah, that's it. That is all for the U.S. military 2010 AmeriQual ration. Thanks for watching, guys.